Our land is a critical resource. We rely on it for our food and water, our health and well-being, but it is under pressure. Humans, through the energy we use, the ways we live, produce food and use our land, are adding heat-trapping gases to the atmosphere, causing global warming and affecting the global climate. This changing climate is also affecting our land. We are experiencing a loss of biodiversity unlike anything we've seen before, and climate change is adding to this pressure.
What happens to the land surface affects climate at the same time as climate affects land. So what we do now on the Earth's surface is crucially important in terms of affecting future climate.
Over time, humans have changed the way we use our land. Today, we use more than 3/4 of available land for crops, pasture, cities, managed forests and infrastructure.
So I think that there's a real human dimension to this that this report brings out. There's an economic dimension to this. There's a livelihood dimension to this. I think it really helps us understand what are the negative impacts that we are going to continue to have on our society if we don't start addressing it.
Unsustainable land management practices and the effects of climate change have contributed to widespread land degradation, desertification, and challenges to food security. Land currently absorbs 29% of the carbon dioxide that humans emit into the atmosphere. But when land is degraded, it becomes less productive, restricting what can grow and reducing the soil's ability to absorb carbon. Today, 44% of methane emissions come from land, while 25 to 30% of all greenhouse gas emissions come from the food system, which is the path that food travels from the farm to consumers' tables. These emissions contribute to climate change.
So plants take up carbon dioxide when they grow, and when they die they lose that carbon dioxide back to the atmosphere. So anything we do on land like deforestation or reforesting or agriculture changes the carbon in the vegetation and soils. So overall, those agricultural and forestry activities that we do on land contribute to about 23% of all greenhouse gas emissions that are caused by humans.
Emissions of powerful heat-trapping gases also arise from agricultural activities related to ruminant animals, such as cattle or sheep, and the use of fertilizers. In our dryland areas, land degradation takes the form of desertification, reducing the ability of ecosystems to provide for us as they once did.